pretty chord progression? I don't know. It just does something inside me. That like, I love it. Oh, I forgot to bring you a chair. So here's the thing. It's Laura, everybody. So I was running very, very late tonight. And you'll forgive me when you find out the reason why. I was able to take an hour and a half long nap. Oh my God. Oh my God.
You took a nap.
That is a hug.
really did.
That is a hug from Jesus. It was an hour and a half long nap. I don't remember the last time.
When you woke up this morning.
I don't remember the last time that I was able to take a nap for that long. I think it had something to do with the fact that hello, Scott Coach, that I put the heater on. I put the heater on in the room.
You got the heater on.
And it was so snuggly. It was so snuggly in there. I slept and slept and slept. So anyway, I wake up late and I'm scrambling to go to the gym, play with the dog, make dinner, finish writing the cards. Hadn't even finished writing these, y'all. So yeah, and then, so I'm actually getting everything done in time. I'm getting everything done in time. And I'm convinced, and I'm still convinced that somewhere during the prosecution of tonight's events, I'm going to be like, oh, that's a nice look, by the way.
I'm just letting my hair just relax for a minute.
Yeah, let it relax. You look like you belong on the back of a fucking motorcycle with Slash or something like circa 1987.
Feels so good. Just lay your hair down.
Sunset Strip.
I'll fix it in 1
Nikki
second.
Six. Yeah, you're palling around with Nikki Six.
Insane.
You look fantastic. So anyway, I'm convinced that at some point, because I had to scramble to get everything together, and then I wound up having, hey Fuzz, what up, man? I wound up having like 5 free minutes before the show started,
and that never happens.
That never happens, and I'm as convinced as I can be that at some point I'll be like, you know what, I forgot to plug in the computer or something.
Yeah.
You know, it's going to be something very, very basic.
To charge your phone.
We're not actually on.
Yeah.
Right. We're actually not even broadcasting live here tonight.
Okay.
Anyway, how are all of you tonight? How are you? Did you know that it's National Health Week? It is around here. Hi, Pops. How you doing? So I got my physical 2 weeks ago. You heard me, vent my spleen about my doctor. I think I mentioned the fact that my doctor told me, no, you don't have to fast ahead of your blood test. No, we're just going to check triglycerides. And I get my blood work done. And it's elevated because I wasn't fucking fasting, except my triglycerides are like right on target, looking beautiful. It was a perfect triglycerides, perfect phone call with triglycerides. And she's like, yeah, I'm thinking we might have to put you on medication, and also you should stop eating red meat and exercise more. I'm like, listen,
I do those things.
We just met. I just started with you as a doctor. You're not making a great impression. Not
you
right
don't
off
know
that.
me.
Hi, Kathy. But you don't know me. So anyway, Laura here has a tale to tell about your experience with the healthcare
I've
industry.
declared it National Health Month.
Like you do, yeah.
So if you need a physical, if you need a colonoscopy, well, if you need poop in a box, because that's what we're doing.
That's what we're talking about here.
If you need a mammogram, if you need a skin check,
Yeah.
This is your reminder. Go and get all those things.
This is
we're
it.
old now, and
You
we
have to
need
get all
those
those
things,
done.
right?
Yeah.
So I'm doing them all in April
Yeah.
because it annoys me to schedule them all, like to remember to schedule them all. So
Right.
I used to do them all right around my birthday, and then I was like, I don't want to be worrying about that shit near my birthday.
Well, of course not, because you're going to
right?
want to indulge around your
Exactly.
birthday, right? So yeah.
I scheduled my physical, and I got my physical, and I got my blood work right after Jim Cox's birthday,
Which was a big...
where I ate a big hamburger and some steak, and
we
then
went
I
out
had
to dinner
ice cream every
and
night.
ate
Why
our
did I
weight.
do that?
We ate our weight in red meat.
Why did I do that?
And cocktails. So, yeah. So that wasn't...
So I have a question. Who's a doctor?
Yeah, do we have any doctors? In the crowd? We've never asked before. Anybody here have a medical degree?
a doctor?
Anybody ace OChem in undergrad? There,
How
we need
long does
an
it
opinion.
take the cholesterol to get from the hamburger to my bloodstream? Is that
Right.
was it mildly elevated because of the hamburger I ate and all that ice cream?
That would make sense, right? So it's not a great idea after a week of debauchery probably to get the blood work done. You're probably going to get a little bit of a lecture from your doctor, right?
She said, your cholesterol is high. And I'm like, you can dial back that rhetoric, okay? High, 5 points is not high.
Ray says 2.2 seconds is exactly how long it takes.
Exactly.
What do we ingest?
I put ice cream right
Fat
into
blood.
my bloodstream and
blood
then
is
went to the
fat.
doctor.
And my
Thanks
blood
a
is,
lot.
yeah, my blood
Why
type
did
is-
no one tell
is
me not to do
Prego.
that? Thanks a lot.
Exactly.
Whatever.
I don't think anybody here is a doctor, but I do know that Eric, is Eric here? Eric, of course, has a doctorate in cold rocking it. That's right.
That's right.
Yo, doctorate in cold rocking it. Anne says she's having a weedectomy. I'm not sure what that means. Did you ingest so much weed that you had to have some of it removed? Is that what we're talking about here? Did my cholesterol have a doobie? That's, I don't know. I like that. Fuzz is a doctor of beverology. I like that very much.
And you speak.
And you speak 97 languages, all of them, as far as I know. Fuzz can speak every single one of our languages. The ones that are still extant here on planet Earth, Fuzz speaks them all. Now, one of the things that we actually were just comparing notes on here tonight, when in the green room before it said.
Can we talk about my triglycerides?
Well, we can talk about your triglycerides now. Certainly, let's talk about that. I was going to talk about how they basically don't do fucking anything for you in a physical anymore. But yeah, so let's have the triglycerides. Let's have them.
Okay, my triglycerides are,
Yeah.
drum roll please, 47.
Wow. See, now mine
That's sexy.
were 116, and
Come
like
on.
the top
Come on.
end is 150. I thought I was, feeling my oats there, but 47. That's a
Come on.
fuckable number.
That's right.
I would fuck those triglycerides.
That's
what I
a
would do.
half my age number right there.
And I think I'm So
Okay,
I'm still
but
less
my
twice age.
cholesterol is 5 points higher than it should have been because I ate steak and ice cream all weekend, right?
Right. So yeah.
But are triglycerides more like the long-term number?
don't-
Like, why
I
are
have
those
no
so
idea.
low and yet my cholesterol's not high, it's just higher than it should have been.
Right, exactly. So, but now here's something else that they're doing now. The fine Swedish medical system establishment, they are charging for every goddamn thing, everything, and I mean like basically when Laura goes into this place, they say you're not allowed to ask about anything. Because
That's what
we'll
the
charge
receptionist
you.
said.
The receptionist says,
Don't mention a medical problem,
right, don't do that.
or we'll charge you extra. And
What
I'm like,
are we getting a physical
what's
for?
What's a physical for
What
then?
exactly is a physical for?
A physical is for once a year you go into the doctor, you go, I got this pain right here. But apparently if you go, I got this pain right here, they charge you more.
Yeah, another $30 in
Don't
referral
complain
fees.
about anything
And they
they
can't
said.
help you there.
Yeah.
And they can't help you there. That's the other thing.
Yeah.
They're like, well, I don't know. There's nothing we can do about that here. No. We have to send you off to a specialist. Listen, I did not enjoy the physicals of old. I used to, in fact, select my doctor based on the girth of their fingers. And fellas, you know what I'm talking about here, right? They used to, back in the day, they used to go all the way up there and have a good feel around. And so, like, I made a terrible mistake. Dr. Alpert, my doctor down in Los Angeles, had fingers like fucking sausages. Jesus H. Christ, like fucking pepperoni rolls. Now, when we get up here,
Let's talk about that, doctor, shall we?
Dr. Alpert. So when we get here, I find this petite female doctor and when I shake her hand, I'm like, oh yes, you, yes indeed, yes you with your tiny doll-like hands. And then we're doing our first physical together, and I'm gearing myself up mentally. I'm going, here comes the big show, right? Where it's the drop them and straddle the table, and I'm like, okay, so are we done? She goes, yeah, we're done. I'm like, we're not doing prostate checking and stuff like that. She goes, no, we don't do that anymore. I didn't love it, but it does denote a certain level of concern for your general health, right? They don't fucking do that anymore.
They don't do anything
They
anymore.
make you poop in a box. They just like, yeah, I don't know, you seem fine. Here, let's draw a bunch of fucking blood, and then we'll misread it. Basically,
Here's the extent of the physical that she did. Here's the physical, in
Sure.
case anyone wants to become a doctor.
Yeah,
on the
look up.
internet.
Yeah,
Here
go
we
like that. Yeah. All right. Yeah, you're fine.
And then she kind of
palpate
she
your
palpated
abdomen.
my abdomen. Okay,
Bye. That's it. And then there's your copay, right? And then everything else is extra. Are we dining a la carte here when we get a fucking physical? Is that what's happening? Jesus Christ. It's like, I expect that when I go to John Howie Steakhouse that I get a steak and they're going to charge me for the broccoli rabe and the fucking mac and cheese. I get that. But I mean, can we just get what I would really like is to go into a doctor and actually have them show some actual concern about my health.
Right. How are you feeling? The doctor might say in this theoretical universe.
Now
Kathy has informed us and
Yeah.
instructed us in the comments that that's a completely different billing. She works in medical billing, okay?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
she's going to tell us that it's totally an insurance thing, not the doctor. But I get that. But can't you just say to the doctor, can't the doctor just say, how are you feeling?
How are you feeling? I'm reading a very alarming number here. Ray just texted in that his triglycerides shortly after he got pancreatitis under control were 518. Ray, dude, are you okay? Should we drive up there? Good Lord. How long ago was this, dude? That's absolutely terrifying. 518?
That's terrible.
That's really fucking scary. And why was that? I don't know. They essentially found bacon. So that's right. That's very nice. All right. Listen.
He said they essentially found bacon at the same time you said that.
No. He said that. I was reading what he
okay.
said. Yeah. I wish that I were as witty
Oh
as Ray.
my God.
Oh, you kids.
Okay, so our friend that had the blood pressure and cholesterol crisis a few years ago,
Yes.
we will not
We don't have to.
name.
Yeah.
I think his cholesterol was something like 400.
I know.
And
Yeah.
his blood pressure was so high, they were like, go home.
Go home.
Seriously.
And he's like, should I start exercising?
They're
Doc's
like,
no.
no.
Don't do
No,
that.
no.
No. You'll die.
do that.
You will die if you try to exercise right now. Like his blood was essentially red wine and ragu. Those are the two things that made his blood up. And so the doctor was like, you have to change everything. And so he did. And it worked out. Now, that's the kind of concern that I would like to see. Right. However,
all I got was a message like your cholesterol is mildly elevated. Do some exercise. I was like, get a life. I do more exercise than you.
woman
First
walks
of all,
6 miles a day. This
Yeah.
one here, so literally walks like 6 miles a day on the treadmill. Well, anyway, enough of the scintillating though. All this medical preamble talk is. I think it's time we have a show. What do you think?
okay.
Okay, let's do that.
It's the only show with Stefan and Laurie. And now, here are your hosts, Stefan
Oh,
and Laurie.
yes, indeed. Welcome, fine people. Welcome. It is so nice to have everybody here on a Saturday night. We have a game to play tonight. I feel like there was one other item of business, and we'll get to it ultimately because we have some cards that are going to jog my memory, and I think actually probably what I was going to say is memory issues. Let's talk about it, but then I forgot. Hilarious. All right.
It's more like a full-on ADHD thing you're having right now.
That's what my mom says.
last
I'm leaning
night-
hard into that. That's what
Last
Mom
night
says.
you were doing a thing where like we were talking about this thing that I had seen somewhere online, but I guess like if you are ADHD and somehow neurodivergent, you would see like Monday is a color.
Oh, I do. Oh my God. I see. First of all, I'll run you through all the colors here. Okay, so C, that's orange. D is red. E is white. F green. G is orange. It's like a peachy shade of orange.
Is this real?
A is blue. B is yellow. And then C. Back to C. There you go. The whole schmear. Yes, absolutely. I see it every time.
I
If you
saw
play a
this
C chord, I
woman
will
on
see
YouTube.
orange.
She was like, the name Lisa is pink. And also Monday is yellow. And
Mondays
I'm
have
like,
colors, too. Mondays
what
have
on
colors, too.
earth are you talking
That
about?
is
And I
absolutely
said
true.
that to him and he said, no, Monday is white.
Monday's
and I'm
white. Monday's white. Absolutely, Monday's white.
like, we're off to the races now.
We're off
with
to the races. Yeah.
So what does that mean to you? Does that mean when you say Monday or you see Monday, like it's
I think
you,
of yeah.
You think of color?
Well, maybe it's more just an association. I see gray basically with the Monday. I see it. Nobody really likes Mondays, particularly not Garfield the cat. Who could forget?
and
Garfield
tell
the
me
cat.
why.
Famously does not like Monday. Loves lasagna. Hates Mondays. Just very gray color. Tuesdays are yellow. Wednesdays are orange. Thursdays are green. Fridays are red because red is my favorite color. However, I have actually actively switched my favorite color. One guess why? One guess why? Take a look at an electoral map, and that's really all you need to know. I can't support the color red anymore, so I've switched to royal blue. Christina's here. Hello, my love. How are you?
Oh, Angela's with you. Races are red. Pilots are blue.
There you
Like
go.
these are things that you guys think.
I wonder if she's trying to make a rhyme, as in roses are red and violets are blue.
maybe,
She might be.
maybe.
Anyway,
Maybe.
let's jump right in here with the fabulous news of the week. One Donald John Trump, he was indicted and arraigned in New York. It's a raining Trumps up in here. So yeah.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. It's a raining Trumps. And so, while I'm generally kind of nervous about the fallout from this. I'm just waiting for the other shoes to drop. But let's just ask ourselves after an indictment, Trump enjoys a nice blank. After an indictment, Trump enjoys a nice blank. I saw somebody cut together the footage of him leaving Mar-a-Lago and the whole motorcade with the commentary from the white Bronco on the 405 with OJ and Al Cowlings, and it was perfect. It was absolutely fucking perfect. Yeah. After an indictment, Trump enjoys a nice dump, says Scott. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, nice. A nice payoff. Oh God, Angela says a nice daughter on his lap. Yeah, that's probably true. Wow, wow. A gift of soap on a rope, sure. It would, I heard that.
Dump in a box.
Hamburger. It is possible, although highly unlikely, that if convicted, Trump could serve, I believe, because of the combined, I think it was 34 felony counts. Count them up, kids. 34. One the felony counts. If he were to be convicted on all 34 counts, he could serve something like 130 years. Now, there are bigger fish to fry. Nobody, listen, they got fucking Capone on tax evasion. I'll take it. I mean, whatever puts a motherfucker behind bars is fantastic. Let's see, fresh spray tan, a visit to, Jelaine Island. Oh, God. Yeah, probably. Oh, God, my dad. Wow. Shiv making lesson. Hamburger. Motorboat with his favorite porn star, says Christina. Wow. Nicely done. Christina gets a point. Very, very well done. Nice. Off to the races here, kids. Fabulous.
Angela's was funny too.
Wait, I missed Angela's. Let's see. Angela said 518 triglyceride level. That's good.
Is that even a thing that an alive person can have? I'm really wondering.
I'm very concerned for you, Ray, but I'm glad you lived to tell the tale. Anyway, so you guys heard about what happened in the Tennessee State House, where the GOP went batshit crazy, did something completely. It actually isn't unprecedented, and I'll tell you, you'll love this little factoid. They expelled 2 black members for joining in a protest about the Tennessee State House's unwillingness to do anything about gun laws there after somebody walked into a preschool or an elementary school and gunned down a bunch of kids and teachers. And 3 people joined the protest. 2 of them got ejected. They had something in common. I can't think of what it is. Can't quite put my finger on what it was. There was a woman, a white woman, who didn't get ejected. Anyway, the last time that something like this happened, guess when? Anybody? Yes, you in the back. The Civil War. Yes, indeed. The lead up to the Civil War. Yes. That was the last time this happened. So, Tennessee State House Republicans be like blank. Tennessee State House Republicans be like blank. Yeah, it's a fun time. It's just a fun time. I don't know. So I have some indivisible friends who live down in Tennessee, and they're like, listen, you have to know, this state's been gerrymandered to shit. We exist down here. Blue people do exist. They exist in the cities. They exist in Memphis. They exist in Nashville. Just not in strong enough numbers to overcome this terrible gerrymander. And yeah, so Tennessee State House Republicans be like, we aren't even hiding our hoodies. Yeah, exactly. We aren't even hiding our hoodies anymore. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, just like, boom, KKK. Klan members out in the open. Ghosts. Yep, these are all exactly right.
A few years ago, my dad lives in Kentucky, in case you're taking notes.
Sure. Yeah, if you're keeping score at home. Ken lives in Kentucky.
Home.
Yeah.
My dad was like, I know a guy who I think is a grand wizard. And I'm like, oh, okay.
And you're cool just talking with the fella? Just John, just standing around, I believe in the South they say, fucking the dog, standing around fucking the dog, just with a grand wizard. That's fantastic.
I don't know how that's a conversation.
Tennessee State House Republicans be like, I'm not racist, says Kathy. Boycott Anheuser-Busch. We'll be assholes and you can't do shit about it. These are all exactly right. Lauro, anyone jump out at you in particular?
Klan members out in the open. That's Angela.
Angela gets a point. Nicely done. Now, tomorrow is Easter, for those of you also keeping score at home.
Or Sunday, if you're not into Easter.
I was going to say, if you're...
like that, it's just Sunday.
Or if you happen to not be watching on a Saturday. Maybe you could be watching tomorrow, in which case, it's Easter today. Happy Easter, he is risen indeed.
Whatever. It's fine.
I don't want to yuck your yum.
We're not trying to...
You're into Easter? That's cool.
Whatever.
But I think if you get the whips, like, oh, geez, wow. Oh my goodness,
Oh,
that's
boy.
yeah. I'm hiding my eggs. I'm hiding. Oh yeah, Christina is hiding eggs very soon. For some reason, I don't know why. I was thinking eggs that women have in their ovaries. I don't know why. That I synced that up somehow. It's a very strange image. But no, of course she's
going to be hiding eggs.
she's talking about being the Easter Bunny. Get your head out of the gutter, Stefan. Anyway, Jesus had some lesser-known miracles. I don't know if you guys know about this. It's the Dead Sea Scrolls or some nonsense. Jesus had some lesser-known miracles, turning blank into blank. Jesus' lesser-known miracle, turning blank into... Kathy says, I have a black friend. That's exactly right.
I think that's what she was saying. The
I know.
Tennessee State had a
They'd be exactly like that. I have a black friend. Yeah, some of their best friends are black. Yeah, lesser known miracle turning blank into blank. Stop being like the government up in our business. That's exactly right. Yeah, that's the job of the government to tell a woman what she can do with her ovaries, not me.
Scott, are you really having a cross raising tomorrow? If so, go ahead. That's cool.
That's awesome. All right.
Yeah, okay.
Find some eggs. You know, this whole thing where they do like
Whatever. Eat some peeps, man. I don't.
The egg finding thing that they do these days, where they'll like be like they have a bunch of kids on the lawn and they're like go and find eggs. They've just dumped eggs out on the lawn. There's no hiding them. They didn't hide them in a clever place. Kids just go, oh hey, look, an egg. And also, and this is interesting. Back in my day, there I said it. That's right. Back in my day, you used to actually dye fucking eggs, and you would hide those eggs around the house, and you'd have to go around and find those eggs. And now it's all like little plastic things.
We did not do that.
The little candies inside the
We did not
Easter egg.
do that.
You didn't do that?
No.
Well, one year, because I wasn't super into it. See, one year I didn't get all the eggs, and then
This is why we did not do that.
One of those
because
eggs-
I was raised by a single mom who did not have time for that hard-boiled egg bullshit. And so we would just do like a regular Easter. I never did an egg hunt.
So you never did? Wait, you never colored eggs? You never
No.
did like paws and the whole thing with the little, the copper-colored little cradle that you dip it in there, and then you get really clever. And you're like, I'm going to do half of blue, and I turn around and do half of yellow, and then in the middle is going to be a stripe of green.
No, we did paws when I was a little kid, but we never hid them.
Yeah. Oh, I see. Yeah. So you can just sit those around. Those are decorative. Those
Yeah.
sit in the refrigerator, but the ones that you hid were the little plastic ones. Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Well, that makes sense.
And then later we just did like a Easter basket.
Yeah.
Like a candy and stuff. We didn't do like hide eggs around the house. We lived
Ca-
in a very small house.
Yeah, well, it was actually a pretty decent-sized house.
It was like 1,000 square feet.
Was it that small?
Yeah.
In my memory, it doesn't seem. I
Yeah.
don't remember it being that small. Jesus' lesser-known miracles turning triglycerides into happy things, says Kathy. Let's see. Poop in a cup into porn gold.
Okay.
Candy into weight loss tools. Races into residents with a lot of free heat. That's very funny. Let's see. Wine into fentanyl. Let's see. Much higher stakes to hide real eggs, says Kathy. A porn star into the new Messiah. The Klan into Republicans. Yes, Scott, that's exactly right. Crucifixion into LARPing in the Philippines. Crucifixion into LARPing in the Philippines. I like that. Sugar into caramel. Racism into fascism. TJ into TD Jim, says Kathy. All right, Kathy. Fine. You had two phenomenal answers there. So Kathy gets that point.
I just want to say for the record that Jimsmas, the celebration of Teddy Jim,
Yeah, it's over.
well, it's
very over.
The celebration of Jim,
Yeah.
who coined the term.
I got one more present though. I have one more present.
We have another
Yeah.
present for you.
But
He's
I
so over it.
I won't even wrap it. I promise you. I'm just gonna hand it to you. In fact, I got one of the other one was a mug with his picture all over it, and I just gave it to him. And here, no. You're done with your birthday.
Oh, we
I
can
read
show
you.
it to him.
I read you. No, I'll bring it. I'll bring it. It'll be a fun surprise. Okay, so you guys heard that Scott Adams got canceled. Scott Adams, the creator of Dilbert.
Again.
Well, this was a couple weeks ago. I'm late on this card. I probably should have jumped on this news a little bit earlier. But basically, he has a podcast and like video show, YouTube show, whatever. And increasingly, he's become very, very, very paranoid and extremely racist to the point where the last show that he did, he was essentially calling all black people some sort of class of criminals and saying that white people should leave them the hell alone.
Oh, no.
so
Does he have neurological issues?
I don't know.
Does he have cognitive issues? That's not good. Does he have a brain tumor? Does someone need to intervene?
I think think, and I'm going to go out on a limb here. I think he's an asshole. I think he's a fucking racist
He's
asshole.
always been an asshole, but when someone starts acting out
No,
like
he's
that,
been
you
inching
would-
up to
yeah,
this. This
okay.
didn't just happen. He didn't just suddenly just go on a racist tirade.
Okay.
He's been building up to this for a long time. He's been having, right-wing goons on his show for a long time. He's apparently been, this was just kind of the icing on the cake, but it was enough to have his, all of his syndicates like go, you're out of here, pal. So he's reinventing himself. Scott Adams' new comic strip is all about blank. Scott Adams' new comic strip is all about blank. Hitler Bert. Oh, fashion. It's so mundane. Running a Reich. It's so incredibly mundane. Scott Adams' new comic strip is all about blank. Beat, 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 beat. TJ into Titty Jim. That's my dad's miracle. That was the miracle of St. Jim right there.
He transmuted.
He did. Forevermore. TJ into Titty Jim. Forevermore he shall be known. Let's see. It's all about the Tennessee State House.
All about peppermint patty.
It's all Boom goes the dynamite. Very nice. The Tennessee government. These are great.
Christina has her funniest pants on
She does.
tonight. Please, Chris.
It's because she's actually right now. If we cut to Christina, she's dressed as the Easter Bunny. That's why. So she's gonna be hippity hopping all around. River Grills. Says Kathy. That's an old deep cut right there. River Grills.
What does that mean?
Remember when Fuzz and Ange dumped their grill in the
that's
river?
right.
River
That's
Grill.
right.
Forest Internet and River Grills.
Yeah.
Not to be confused with Bear Grills. Let's see. Canadians. Let's Steve Carell's new project.
For some reason, I thought River Grills was like a new news headline that I missed or something. Like River Grills?
Good Cock Pro. Oh shit, Kathy, that was so fucking funny. I guess
It's only been 1 week.
It's only been 1 week. I'm moving one of Kathy's boxes out of the U-Haul van, and I'm like, Kathy, why does this box say Good Cock Pro on it? And it actually said Good Cook Pro on it. Once again, I'm hearing Christina hiding her own literal eggs, and then I'm seeing Good Cock Pro on a perfectly innocent box called Good Cook Pro.
It did look like that.
It did though.
I was there.
And
also, it was hailing at the time.
It was hailing.
There's a lot.
I was listen. My ADHD was just off the charts.
Yeah.
Jim Titties. That will never be forgotten. Dilbert. That's funny, Scott. This is yours to judge, babe.
Oh wow! I'm gonna give that to Scott.
Yeah, I thought that was really great. That was really funny. So Laurel and I were just talking about the many tropes, if you will, of 1970s music. So you've got the story song. You've got the song about, I want to get back with you, babe.
Yeah, right. Love the one you're with.
Well, so,
I just want to get with you, even though it's just I know I just want to hook up with you.
That's one of the biggest ones. One of the biggest tropes is, this doesn't mean anything. Listen, I'm not talking about moving in, and I don't want to change your life, but there's a warm wind blowing the stars around, and I just want to come and stick it in.
Tonight, yeah.
Listen, I just need 15 minutes, is what he's basically saying. Right. That was a big thing, and I was talking about how the fact that, why is it that when the sex was ultimately the best and most available, that we were at our ugliest as a culture? Oh my God, 70s, the non-breathable fabrics and the perms on everybody and musk-scented cologne. It was awful, and yet you could fuck. Most people just had protection on them at all times, or they were ingesting them, and you didn't have AIDS. It was a fucking free-for-all, and everybody's disgusting. So anyway, in keeping with that, if you can't be with the one you love, honey, blank. If you can't be with the one you love, honey, says Stephen Stills, blank. What do you do? Where are Eric and Carrie? Are they out tonight?
Maybe they went to bed early because they're leaving tomorrow. I don't know.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, they're heading out of town. If you can't be with the one that you love, honey, blank.
Should we text them that we miss them?
We should. Yeah, we should call them right now.
Oh boy. Yeah, she doesn't like to be called.
Nobody likes to be called.
Yeah.
Who likes to be called? By a bigger rabbit. Says Kathy. Masturbate is Kathy's answer ultimately. Yeah.
All right, I'm going to send them a text.
A pox upon your house. Yeah, honestly, when you look at 70s porn, and I have, because I was a boy once. It's just people are just lots of fucking going on, but not attractive. None of it terribly attractive. Sideburns and just everybody seemed like they had a sheen of grease all over them. Every room smelled like menthol cigarettes. Gold chains and chest hair, not a good time. Not a good time. Honestly, it's hard actually to believe that, but many of you are proof that people actually did get born. People were created in the 1970s. And let's see, by a Symbian machine. Carrie's here. Oh, hey, honey, Carrie's here. They just showed up. Hi, Carrie. Hi. Get yourself. Carrie Butter, says Eric. Give your right-handed name. The Atwoods were performing a 70s sport. Yes, indeed. Okay. But actually, if this is my round to judge, then it is. I'm just giving it to Carrie because she says the Atwoods were busy performing 70s porn. So sorry you're late. Okay, so
sorry.
Carrie comes in basically with a humongous slam dunk.
Wow.
Yeah. You must have gotten our mental page. I'm like, where the fuck are the Atwoods, man?
Maybe they were listening in the background, like, they're gonna text us.
Jesus Christ, they're gonna call.
They're gonna call us.
They're gonna fucking
this is
call.
Gonna be horrible.
Jesus Christ. All right. I regret that I have but one blank to give for my country. I regret that I have but one blank to give for my country. Nathan Hale? Nathan Hale said that. I used to get Benedict Arnold and Nathan Hale mixed up, and you shouldn't. They're on the opposite ends of the patriotism spectrum, right? I regret that I have but one life to give, or one blank to give for my country.
I'm gonna go with I regret that I have one fuck to give.
Yeah, I think that's I think we're reading everybody's.
One fuck to give.
Yeah. Carrie went hard in the paint. Yes, she did. She drove the lane, went hard in the paint. Yeah, and turnaround jumper. Boy, that was just, nothing but net. Nothing but net on that one.
But you guys are late, so you don't know that my triglycerides are 47.
Triglycerides? That is a fuckably low number.
That's a sexy number.
Don't you want to just bone that? That is just so sexy. I mean, there's so much sexy about this one, but my triglycerides are just...
It's just, there's nothing sexy
wow.
Nothing anymore. I'm all done being sexy now.
She doesn't want to hear it. See, the thing is, I find my wife extraordinarily attractive. I think she is still the most beautiful one that has ever ever set foot on planet Earth. But she didn't want to hear it. I'm like, why you look so pretty today? She's like, fuck you. Walks in the other room. I don't want to hear it. I got you.
I
Fuck you. I got you. You look pretty right here, pal. Take it and stick it. Let's see. Honeypot vote.
I do not say that.
Ingrown here. I have but one wife to give for my country. One uterus. One Netflix. What's this Netflix password? Is this mine?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Fake ID. Scott says vote. Minute of sexy time, says Eric. Thrust. Carry a sexy low blood pressure. Lori looks like a Jewish. Oh, Jesus Christ. I almost got canceled. I'm giving it to Fuzz for Netflix password. Nicely done, dude. Love that. Oh, wait, that was yours. That was yours. Okay, so you get to choose the next two. I give that to Fuzz. Speaking of Netflix, new on Netflix, The Madcap Adventures of a Family of Blank, Living in Blank. New on Netflix, The Madcap Adventures of a Family of Blank, Living in Blank. Listen, we're already a writer's room crew. You know what I'm saying? We're already a team of extraordinarily funny, talented people. Honestly, I genuinely wish that turtleneck were green. I really could. You'd basically be disappearing right now. New on Netflix, The Madcap Adventures of a Family Living in Blank.
No, at first,
Of a
take
blank
it
living
back. I don't say,
A family
hey,
of blank
fuck
living
you.
blank. A badger's living in sin, says Kathy.
I don't say that. I just can't take a compliment, and even more now.
Even more now.
I don't say it like that, though.
That's how I receive it.
Is that how you hear it?
Madcap of a family of porn stars living in the 1970s.
I'll have to work on it.
Triglycerides living in rape. I would watch that show.
Atwoods.
I would totally watch that show. 70s porn star living chlamydia colony.
In the beginning of the show, Rapel said that when he had pancreatitis, his triglycerides were
519.
519.
Now, a normal level is 150. So you can see
And mine's
we're
47.
quite concerned.
Yeah.
Quite concerned about our dear friend Rapel. A former president living in Amaro Lagotraz. Oh, I like that. Good.
Let's all do a triglyceride check, shall we? What's yours?
Share your number. Share your number. Shout it out. The Kennedys living in shame. Real Housewives living in reality, says Scott. This is yours to judge, babe. You get to judge the next two.
Oh, no. Oh, okay.
Because I jumped on
I
it.
see. I'm going to give it to Kathy for triglycerides living in Rapel.
Phenomenal answer. Phenomenal answer. So, listen, no means no. But blank also usually means no. And by the way, you can see that I cut this card over Laura's baking here tonight. Yeah, so you see that? Weep, grease spot. No means no, but blank also usually means no. So we know what we're talking about, don't we? Punk rock hedgehogs living in Ozzy Osbourne's pubic hair.
That's a good answer.
I would watch that as well. I wouldn't want to look at his schlong, but that seems interesting. Niet also. Ray says that niet also means no, usually.
Sharon!
We're still watching Ozark. Boy, oh boy, is that a fabulous show. I don't know why it took us so long to get on the bandwagon with that thing, but Jesus
One of the
Christ,
episodes stressed me out last night, though.
Oh, dude.
It
Yeah.
was stressful.
Very, very stressful.
And there was like a...
No means no, but mullets also usually mean no, says Christina. Fuck off. The fuck? That look. We're closed. Limp penis. Up prenup. Being tossed out drunk. I need says Kathy. Too many cocktails. It's 30 minutes before closing. The cold stare. We're out of ice cream. You're such a good... Oh, no.
You're such a good friend.
No. Oh, God. Oh, my blood ran cold just hearing that. Oh, fellas.
Yeah.
Who has not heard that?
That gets the point.
Yeah. I know.
You're such a good friend.
You're such a good friend.
Woo-wee.
I can't be trusted around blank. You know me. Welcome if you're just joining us here on The Only Show. We're playing a fine game of covered cards against humanity. I can't be trusted around blank. Your mom's watching, says Scott.
No,
the batteries died. I can't be trusted around blank. Now, we have, so this is a very literal answer, but we had a box of crumble cookies in the refrigerator. That fucking pink box
Yes,
just taunts
that's
me.
what elevated my cholesterol.
That box, that fucking box
I
just
ate a
sits
crumble
here.
cookie every day for 6 days.
Carrie says Laura's wet hot hole. Yeah,
Oh,
that's good. The green couch.
That's
sits
Eric's hot hole to you.
there. A ballot box. I like people. Large boobs, says my dad. Yeah. My dad's a groping machine, man. Just all go up and honking the boobs. That's my dad's thing.
Really?
I have no idea. Yeah. Maybe in an alternate
okay.
reality. I don't. Listen, we've heard about the multiverse. There's a multiverse. There's a multiverse for sure, where Jim Cox just goes around all day long and honks boobs. That's all he does. He just gets up in the morning, punches a clock. Good morning. Hi. Drinks a coffee. Hi. How you doing? Hi, Sam. Hi, Ralph. Honk. That's the alternate universe. That's his whole job. My dad just goes around and honks boobs all day long. It has to be. If the multiverse is infinite, every possibility, every permutation of reality, it has to be. I would like to meet that. I'd like to meet that, Jim Cox. Hey, how's your day going? What do you mean, how's my day going? I honk boobs. I just cracked myself up.
What's going on over here? I was reading the comments and you guys going on about honking boo- What's going on over here?
There's your Netflix show, all right? And everything all at once, everything everywhere all at once. You got nothing on my dad's, living in an alternate universe, honking boobs. 9 to 5. This is the 9 to 5 gig of Jim Cox's. I don't know why that jumped in my mind. Honk boobs is my dad.
Honking boobs. I don't even know it's cool to say that anymore. Are we canceled?
Good night, everybody. See you later.
We're dead. That's it.
And now, here are your hosts, Stefan.
Cue the skeletons.
Oh my fucking God.
Oh,
I don't even
boy.
remember what round we're on here.
This is round 9.
I can't be trusted around Bush, the battery aisle, buttercream frosting, the Atwood 70s porn channel, vodka, the bear hole, Carrie. I think I just have to give it to my dad just on principle. That's what kicked this whole thing off. Kicked the whole thing off was my dad talking about large boobs. So, there you go. Oh my God, damn. If I could have one cosmetic procedure done, I'd fix my blank. If I could have one cosmetic procedure done, I would fix my blank. I wish I had hair again. I really do. There's nothing to be done about it. I just don't have enough to work with at this point. I mean, unless they're just going to harvest body hair from hither and yon, which I guess I'll give you a little something to work with. But then I would have one of those, Mike Brady afros, some 70s porn star.
How are we on the facelift? Like, should we all do that? Just
Let's all get facelifts. Okay. Yeah. Well, on the count of 3. There you go. So much better. Just pull up the brow here. I'm literally sweating. I'm laughing so hard there. I broke a sweat. All right, let's see. 70s bush. Fix my 70s bush. Man boobs. Make them bigger. Whoa. And Carrie says, okay. Carrie says my boobs are Jim Cox would honk them. They have to be LG boobs. They have to be large
You'll
boobs.
do that for free.
No. They have to be large ones. They have
okay.
to be. I didn't make the rules. My dad did. Foxy hippocampus. Oh, yeah. Tell you what. There's
Oh, no,
nothing.
Kathy. If I got the facelift, I'd do the neck, too. Just
Oh, yeah,
like,
you got to do
lift
the
it
neck.
out, all of it.
No, let's get
All of
serious
it.
here. You got to do the fucking neck. Let's no facelift. Let's not giving a fuck. The color of my butthole. Yeah, So I think I've told you guys this before. When I was, it was my agency, my voiceover agency in Los Angeles. Our agent told us about how one of the clients. And I don't know how this came up. We were all out drinking one night, but our agent, he said that she came to him and told him. She came to him, a very prominent female voice actor, and told him all about her anal bleaching, all about it.
And you
so,
guys,
of course,
if we said it, you guys would know
you
this
know exactly who we're
person's
talking
voice.
about. Now,
You would say,
you
"Oh,
would
I
know
know
her.
that voice.
You would know
That's
her
so
name. You would
funny."
know her voice for sure. And ever since then, that's all I've been. But every time I see this person, every time I talk to that person subsequently, butthole, bleached butthole. What are you doing down there? What are you doing down there that you need to have a white butthole? What's going on here? I don't get it.
Also, how do you figure out that your butthole is too dark?
Mirrors, I suppose.
Like, why? But why?
Does it ever strike anybody as strange that there are certain parts of your body that you will never actually see? You can see them in a mirror, you can see them in a camera, but you'll never actually see them.
Yeah.
For example, you'll never see any part of your head. No, well, I mean, unless something really awful happens and there's an accident. Well, hey, my eye's out here. Oh, look at
You'll
that.
never see the
That's what I
back
think.
of your. Yeah, right.
Yeah, you'll never
Exactly.
see it. You'll never actually see your butthole unless you like remove some ribs, maybe, and get on down there and take a look around. This is 10, so this is you. Let's see.
Okay.
Who had the funniest response? If I could have one cosmetic procedure done, I'd fix my blank. Curb appeal says, yeah, that's good. Subaru into Porsche. Wizard sleeve. Sleeve of wizard. Chic so I look like an anchor space robot. Butt shelf, tax return. Ability to motorboat and honk boobs at the same time. Color of the butthole. Not giving a fuck. Let's see. Soggy sack. Foxy hippocampus. There's nothing sexier than smart.
That's
honestly.
saggy sack, I think.
Oh, yes, it is.
Yeah.
That is an A. Yeah. Or it could say soggy sock. The A's are that they
True.
have a little.
That's true.
Yeah. Let's see. 70s Bush. So who had the funniest response, dear Lauro?
I'm gonna say wizard sleeve.
Well,
That's
yeah.
Carrie.
Sleeve of her vagine hanged in like a sleeve of wizard.
Sleeve of wizard.
Yeah, exactly. My wife.
My wife.
Oh yeah. So now is the time where we tell you what happened when we went out to dinner with my dad last Sunday. We went to our favorite Mexican food restaurant, La Casita, and we all got to order. And we just, everybody orders. If it comes to Lori, and it's like, and what will you have? And Lori usually orders this special plate, this combination plate, rice and beans, and then you get 2 items. And the previous week, because Laura's been trying to cut out meat, she ordered a cheese enchilada.
3 weeks ago,
Exactly,
we went
with
for
the
Eric's
outlets.
birthday.
Exactly.
And I was like,
and
I'll
a bean
just
burrito.
have a tamale and a burrito.
Yeah, exactly. A cheese enchilada and a burrito.
Right.
And so she goes to order this again. And what does the waiter say to you?
He goes, "No, you can't have that."
Can't have that. Yeah, the waiter says you can't have that.
And I
No, I'm
was
sorry, you
like,
can't have that.
"Well, okay, but I had that last time I was here." And he goes, "No, you didn't."
Oh, dude. Oh. And I'm waiting basically for old faithful Lauro to just like blow her stack. And I can see, when you know the person that you love, there are certain things that just piss them off. Oh, Jesus H. Christ. I could just see it like, but Laura's like, oh, I didn't have that last week. I honestly thought she was going to try and like clock the guy.
I was like,
right.
"What did you just say?" I turn around. I'm like, "What? What? Huh? What?" No, because I did have
So the waiter's
then I'm
gaslighting
going,
her.
like,
Yeah.
he's gaslighting me, right?
Yeah.
So I go, no, it's not okay to say that to people. First of all,
Yeah.
Secondly, I had that, and what are we doing here?
And also, but then it occurs to Laura that there are children at the table. So she's like, okay, I got to scale this. I got to take the intensity down
Right.
A few notches here, just to set a good
3
example.
little kids at the table, right?
the
So I
kids,
go,
right.
okay, just give me this and this That's fine.
Ray says these are not the burritos that you're looking for.
Right.
Exactly. No mushrooms for you, says Fuzz.
And he goes, okay, but that you can't have that. And I'm like, let's not, because I'm about to take you
Yeah. March it
all
back in,
the way outside
manager,
and
yeah.
like whip your ass so hard, but there's kids here,
Yeah.
and I'm supposed to be like reining in it, right?
Yeah.
Look around. The kids are like,
Yeah, everybody's waiting.
Everybody's like,
how's this going to play out? How
she
is this
seems
going down?
mad. Like the kids are waiting for something, right? And
yeah.
I'm like, that's fine. Just bring me this and this.
Here goes jump on the table and demand your burritos.
And there's like a silence over the
no,
table.
there
Like
was a
everyone knows
a
I'm
noticeable pall. over the
freaking
table.
mad, right?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
everyone's waiting for me to blow, and I'm like, that's all right. I'm not gonna blow. That's right.
So
Okay.
anyway,
I'm fine.
So her meal comes, and the guy brings her a fucking taco. He's like,
Which I did not order,
just to make
as
his
if
point.
to make a
Yeah,
point,
just to make
right?
his point. Yeah.
One of the little kids goes, I think you should sue.
Yeah. And we're thinking about it. We're thinking we're going to bring it. Anyway, what else are La Casita's waiters lying to us about? What else are waiters lying to us about?
The point of that story is I'm growing as a person.
You're growing as a person.
I did
That is
not
exactly right.
take that guy out and absolutely get him fired, which I would have, if there had not been little kids there, I would have taken him with his own manager into the kitchen. Like, this guy's fired from actual life.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
what is the thing you do not say to people?
That's how it would have gone down. Laura does not blow, says Carrie. I'm not touching that. I'm not
I
touching that.
cannot. I cannot.
What else are waiters lying to us about? That coffee was just brewed. Hillary's email says Christina Nice. How many triglycerides my 24-ounce tomahawk steak contains? Chemtrails. That isn't. Oh God. Oh dude. Oh that's it. The lack of alcohol in the alcoholic drinks. Yeah.
Oh, I'm positive he spit in my food. But you know what?
That's why Laura got the guacamole. I'm like, I'm not touching that. I'm not even touching that guacamole. I'm sure there was a waiter saliva.
I had a
in there.
real struggle with that guy. And then he was super nice to me after that. And
He
I'm
was.
like, I'm going to fucking kill you. Like, that deep down, if there weren't little kids right beside me, I would
These beans are vegan.
take you right to school.
Yeah.
Like, right, just.
Eric says the octopus burritos are made with cats.
I can't.
Special sauce, says Ange. I think that's as Kathy said, that isn't mayo. I have a special story about mayo. Not my story, but a friend's. I don't know if I want to hear this. If it involves a restaurant, I may never go to one again. The secret sauce. It's been a pleasure. Thank you. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you. It's been a
That's
pleasure.
absolutely
Not
right.
really. Not
The
really.
special is just what hit the floor 15 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Refried with. Oh yeah. Okay. Is this mine? Are we on this
yeah,
round of
number 11.
11. This is gluten free. I'm going to give it to Kathy for her numerous. Actually, no, I take that back. I'm giving it to Christina for her numerous funny answers. Hillary's email and chemtrails I thought were really,
Did you
really.
give it and then take it away?
Yep, the Stephen Giveth, and he take it away.
Wow.
So I was reading
rough.
this article about how Gen X, our fine generation, is the Trumpiest. We are the very, very Trumpiest generation. We our Trump support is just off the charts as a generation. I don't know where we went wrong. I have no
Ours?
idea. Yes, Gen
Oh,
X.
that sucks.
So I don't know what happened here, but it's apparently a verifiable fact. We vote in large numbers as a generation for Trump and Trumpy candidates. But on the other hand, we have to have something that's going to redeem us. Am I right? So the one thing that Gen Xers are really good at is blank. The one thing Gen Xers are really good at, I was hoping that actually Zabe was going to be here tonight because I wrote this question just for him. He's not here. One thing Gen Xers are really good at is blank. Boom, boom.
Ordering fictional food?
Ordering food that doesn't exist.
No, that didn't happen.
That didn't. You didn't.
Right.
Side-eye, employment status. Yeah. Let's see. Creating XXX content. I guess we're doing that. Are we doing that as a generation? We shouldn't be starring in it anymore. We definitely shouldn't be doing that. Although,
We are really good at playing outside.
we're very good at playing outside. When they talk about mature content, I'm always shocked at how young.
Oh, there's Jada Garvin.
Hello, Jada Garvin. I was just about to talk about porn.
We are good at childhood trauma. That's true.
Very good.
Talking about
we
that.
talk an awful lot about childhood
That's right.
trauma as a
PTSD.
generation. Yeah. No, you know what? But you kids, and honestly, Jada, you probably have heard me say this before. I have sworn that I was never going to be the kind of adult. Two things: that I was never going to be the kind of adult who would say back in my day, which when I do, I put humongous,
That's a
air
complete
quotes.
fail.
on
We
it.
do that all the time.
I do big air quotes, so when I do it. The other thing that I said I was never going to do is the thing that kids, that like adults used to do to me all the time when I was a kid. Where do you get so much energy? You have so much energy. Where do you believe all these kids? Like, were you never a child? What the fuck is wrong with you that yeah, of course you had energy as a child. What have you been like, a fucking 68-year-old, diabetic with a fucking oxygen tank your entire life? No, you used to be young and have energy.
With 518 triglycerides.
Exactly, with 518 triglycerides.
I can't move. I'm
listen.
gonna die of a stroke.
So we are good at side-eye childhood trauma, saying they don't give a fuck, and then complain about everything. That's exactly right. Yeah,
That's
man,
exactly
we nothing bothered us. We could take a joke, blah blah blah, and then just oh god, just to complain. Jesus Christ, make a GIF. Somebody make a GIF of me just doing that. Complain. That's what we do as a generation. 70s style porn. Let's see. Remembering the smell of mullets, gold chains, and Chester. Every room smelled like menthol cigarettes, didn't it? Every room smelled like fucking menthol cigarettes and meat farts. That's my memory. I can't think of it otherwise. Saying boomer, hanging out at people's houses, not fucking around, hanging out, elevating their lead levels. That's a good answer, Kathy. Not taking shit. Let's see. Staying alive. Making fun of Gen Zers, sitting in a room, ranting. We did a lot of sitting in rooms, didn't we? As a generation, straining our backs. Getting gaslit by waiters, underage everything, making up songs about 16 and 17-year-olds. Yes, did a lot of that. Believing what they read on the internet, seeing through their progressive lenses. Hi, smoking clothes. Honestly, if it weren't counterproductive, I would give every single person a point, but that would be like giving nobody a point. So who got awarded the point?
I gave Scott the point for smoking clothes
yeah.
and also ranting.
No, brilliant.
Yeah.
Absolutely. There were so many.
Because we were ranting at the time. So.
Everybody brought their A game. Everybody absolutely brought their A game.
Eric said microfiche.
So last time, you remember fucking microfiche?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's your internet. There you go, kid.
Yep.
Yeah, you got a fucking card catalog and a little thing where you got to.
You want to research a newspaper from the 70s?
No, it's Jesus Christ. You got to research. You get in there and do your research. So last night, kids,
Jade is like, what are you doing? What is...
Jade is like, I have no idea what you fucking people are talking about.
She's
bye.
like,
Boy,
bye.
bye. Girl, bye. That's what Jade is saying. So last night, I go to Bevmo to get my favorite beer. Oh my God, here it is. Stiegel. I love this beer. Oh, it's so good. And so it comes wrapped in plastic. It's four tall boys, and it's wrapped in plastic. And so absentmindedly, because my ADHD is just scorching hot right now. It is off the fucking charts. Because I'm preoccupied with this. I'm trying to find my next writing project, and so I'm completely preoccupied with all that. So Laura and I are talking. We're getting ready to hang out. I take the beer, I cut it up, and I take one beer and the plastic, and I think in my mind I'm like, I'll just leave this one beer out because I'm going to drink it. Right, and I don't want to bother refrigerate it, and I'll throw the plastic out. But I'm talking to Laura anyway, so I put them both in the recycling. Then I look around, I go take a leak, and Laura and I are gonna go hang out. And I'm like, where's my beer? Have you seen my beer? Anybody seen my? Have you seen my beer? And I'm retracing my steps. I like look in the fucking cupboard. I look in the medicine cabinet. I look everywhere. I look in the bathroom. I look in the fucking shower. Where is this fucking beer?
This is the kind of shit that will ruin your night when you're like in your.
And I thought to myself, well,
zone.
it'll turn up eventually. Let's just hang out. I'll grab another beer. And I do grab another beer, and then Laura goes to like throw something away. She goes, here it is. It was in the recycling. I'm like, Jesus H. Christ.
It's okay. You're okay.
Jesus Christ. Now, I picture all of you like silently, is Stefan okay? Is he really okay? Should we give him a referral?
I think all of them are going, I've done that.
Feeling ya.
Yeah, I've done that. I've left something in the cabinet. I put my phone in the fridge. Like, I'm just...
Gen Xers lose beers. We lose beers. Kathy says, dude, where's my beer? A movie for the older generation. Okay, so here we go. My ADHD is so bad...
How bad is it?
I just forgot to blank. My ADHD is so bad, I just forgot to blank. Oh, Jesus Christ. Holy cow, y'all. I think my dad's... Daddy, you still here? I think my dad might be snoozing in the recliner.
He's asleep.
Yeah.
How bad is it?
My dad's tootling. He's tootling, y'all. It's all good. Kick your feet up. Take a snooze. Actually, it would be really crazy is if my dad like woke up right now, like all of our faces were like right here, right on the screen, talking. The TV is talking to you, Jim Cox. It's the television talks to you. That's weird. I just forgot to answer this question. It says, breathe. Answer the question. Exactly. Put my nuts in a cracker. Order burritos last week.
Oh, no. No, I didn't forget to order the burrito. I just wasn't allowed to have it.
You weren't allowed to have
didn't
it.
have that.
Yeah, exactly. You didn't have it. I just forgot to do. Yeah. Doobie doobie doo. Put my nuts in the cracker. This is round 13. The tiebreaker should be round 16. Anymore.
keep score
Pack the
anymore.
silverware. Oh, Kathy. All right. Yeah. Kathy wins for pack the silverware. My dad is here. Hooray. Good. I was because honestly, if that whole honkin' boobs thing had been lost, no, you responded to that. That would have broken. I would have had to drive right over to your house afterwards and be like, you got to watch this part. You have to watch the honkin' boobs part. I don't know. I thought it was funny. Spell it. Attention deficit. Honk twice. I just forgot to honk twice. Watch the only show. Figure out why I was in this room in the first place. God, I know. Angel Galoy Joe, welcome to you. We're so glad that you're here. So the game that we're playing here is I give you a COVID card and you fill in the response with the funniest answer you can possibly fill. That is the shortest explanation of this game that I've ever done before.
Are you really trying to define this game? It's been going on for
It's been
3
going on
years.
for 3 years, but we're glad you're here. We hope that you enjoy yourself while you're here. Let's see. So who did I give this point to? I gave this to
Kathy.
I gave it to Kathy.
For Pack the Silverware.
For Pack the Silverware. Exactly right. Thank
I
you.
wrote it down. We're good. We can move on.
Yeah. How? All right. So here we go. Have you guys seen my beer? You guys seen my beer? There's no blank to fill in on this one. This. I mean, there is. This is probably not a great introductory question for our new attendee. We'll get to one that actually has a blank. Have you guys seen my beer? Have you
answer
seen my
is-
beer?
Where's my beer?
My beer is in the blank. Yeah. Have you guys seen my beer? Squirrel. Honk twice.
Honking boobs.
Honkin' boobs.
Where he says, yeah, it's in my belly. Kathy says, yeah, it's over at the Frankenstein's place.
Jaded drank it. It's in my car. Wait, where is that? It was warm and flat. Sherry said she accidentally fell on it in the shower. There's a lie
Over at the Frankenstein place.
There's a lie. It's in Jim's right hand. I hope not to see it again. Wait, let me find my glasses first. Exactly. It's in my car. Jada drank it. Accidentally fell out in the shower. Left it in a lock. Eric says he left it in a hooker. Wow.
Oh,
that's
boy.
dark. It's over at the Frankenstein place. Yeah, it's in my belly. Okay, so dear Laura, this is round 14. Who had the funniest response to have you guys seen my beer?
Wow.
Check Eric's
It
hot
was
hole.
warm and flat.
Yeah.
I'm just letting the answers wash over me.
It was between a big set of boobs, so Jim might have it. My dad might actually have the beer. Yeah. Is that a euphemism? Behind my Tito's. You can't spell Tito's without, yeah. Is that a euphemism for something? Sure. I vote for Jim's hand, says Christina.
I'm going to give it to Eric for, I think it was behind a big set of boobs. So
Yeah,
Jim might
exactly.
have it.
Yeah. That's a good callback. Hallelujah. It's raining blank. This is round number 15, kids. We're going to get you out of here by 10 o'clock. Look at this. We run a very tight ship here on The Only Show. Hallelujah. It's raining blank. We were just discussing the other day. This is, obviously it's a disco song. It's Rain Man, Disco Tim. We were talking.
peeps.
Laurel and I were talking about how
Hallelujah.
disco ultimately, I think, was one of the most cynical cash grabs musically in the
it's the
history of
worst.
ever. Everybody was required in the 1970s to record a disco song. People who hadn't been in the public eye for years and years and years, even like Barbara Streisand did one, Diana Ross did one, Frankie Avalon did a fucking a disco song. Everybody did a disco song. So I think actually next week's show, I think you and I should do a disco song.
Yeah.
It's an obligatory. Just get the disco beat going.
Hey, everyone, have you heard the show?
It's-
It's only so tonight.
It's raining titties, it says Ray. It's raining menthols, chest hair, and soggy cake. Triglycerides, says Kathy. Let's see. Trump's indictments. Yes, indeed. Yeah. On my ex's wedding day. It's a free ride that you already paid. Alanis, listen. Somebody fetch this young lady a dictionary, shall we? That's not ironic. That's just bad fucking luck. That's
Eric
Murphy's Law.
said, it's raining boots and cats and boots and
Boots
cats
and
and
cats
boots
and cats and boots and cats and boots and cats and boots. Oyster dressing. 70s Foxy Fine Fashion and bird poop.
Boots and cats.
Boots and cats and boots and cats and boots and cats and boots and cats. It gets catchy. Every fucking day. Yes, Eric, it is raining every fucking day. I am so done with winter. Holy God, am I done with winter.
Okay, even I am done with winter.
Yeah. I'm just it's raining eggs for the 15th fucking day in a row, says Kathy. Yeah. No,
It's too much.
Yeah. Let's see. This is mine to award. I'm going to give it to I'm going to give it to Kathy for the rain. 15 fucking day in a row. Yeah. All right. So now comes the time where I actually should have a video or some new song to play, and I fell down on the job. I'll make something up. How about that? While Lauro tallies, we'll make something up here. Oh, well, it's been an interesting week. It keeps on raining and there's no end in sight. Here in the Pacific Northwest, where we got one thing right. We had a judge who ruled properly on mifeprestone. And I'll be damned if I can think of something that rhymes with Prestone. So our favorite anti-cool, our favorite antifreeze is Prestone. And our favorite hormone is progesterone. Here in the Pacific Northwest.
Arone.
Arone.
Thanks for going with me on that.
Yeah, absolutely. How we doing?
Good. I'm good. I'm almost done.
She's almost done. All right, so hey, everybody, Lauro's tallying the points. Hey, everybody, Laura's tallying the points. Don't you want to know who had the most points? It doesn't matter because everybody answers in the last round. Hey, everybody can win, everybody can win, everybody's gonna win in the last round. Everybody can win, everybody can win, everybody can win in the last round. It doesn't matter how many points you have, because everybody's gonna answer on the last round. I don't know, I'll figure it out. But everybody can win, everybody can win, everybody can win in the last round. There you go. How we doing?
Buzz says Ray won. He got 518.
518. All right, good. Okay, so how are we doing here going into the final round?
Well, Kathy had a lot of points, but then Christina had 2 points, Ange had 2 points, Scott had 2 points, Carrie had 2 points, and Fuzz had 2 points.
Well, Kathy is this week's winner because she won out. Honestly, that's really the only way that you can win this fucking game anymore is if you just win outright. Yeah. So congratulations to Kathy. Nicely done, kid.
Eric says, I feel like this is a Carney family.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, absolutely. So anyway, so Kathy, congratulations to you. We will play for second place now. Everybody answered blank. Don't leave home without it. At round 16, the tiebreaker is round 16. Blank. Don't leave home without it. Beep 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 beep. Whatever. What else is everybody doing with their fine weekend? Is anybody doing? Well, Christina's going to go hide some eggs.
Yeah, we're going to an Easter brunch.
An Easter brunch tomorrow. I'm making a green bean casserole tonight after the show. Remember those? You get the green beans and the fucking Campbell's mushroom soup and the little onion crunchies on top. Oh, there's nothing wrong with that.
We made the green bean casserole for the first time on Thanksgiving last year, and it was so good. We were like, let's make white trash green bean casserole for everything. People liked it. People seem to like it. Kathy, don't leave home without it.
Don't leave home without it, Kathy. Side-eye, silverware. Nice, Ray. Kathy forgot to pack her silverware. You just joining us.
Ray said he was about to win it with the walk-on answer, and I think he's right.
I think he's right. Yeah. Honestly, Ray just he steps up to the plate. He points out into left field, the green monster, and he just knocks one out in there.
Don't leave home without your 70s bush.
70s
That's
bush.
Also a good answer.
Keys.
That's also a good
your
answer.
sass. All right. Is everybody in? I think everybody's
right.
pretty much in at this point. Okay, so blank. Don't leave home without it. Everybody out. Who had the funniest response to blank? Don't leave home without it. Vote. Give an up like a thumbs up or a haha emoji to the
Eric's
person you think
about
had the
to
funniest
say,
response.
don't leave home without your Brendan Fraser fat suit. Because that would be a callback from 3 weeks ago.
Yeah. I don't know why I'm putting this right in front of my face.
Don't leave home without your aortic plaque. That's a good answer.
The aortic plaque. I like that.
Ray and Fuzz are running neck and neck with silverware and 70s Bush.
That's exactly right. Ray and Fuzz absolutely came to compete tonight. This
That's
is
right.
This is an extraordinary face-off that I think we were anticipating all season long, that Fuzz and Ray would
But
actually
Ange is bringing up the
score.
rear with ADHD. Don't leave home without it.
Suddenly, Ange bursts onto the scene with an unbelievable last-second score with ADHD. Don't leave home without it, which of course I would love to.
Who
I
can
would
leave home
love
without? No,
to
none
leave
of us
home.
can leave home without it.
Jesus Christ, I don't know. And it seems to just be progressing. Boob honker's license. Don't do it. Don't leave home without your boob honker's license. Okay, that is time. Who had the most up likes?
I don't even know. Oh my God! Somebody took a vote away from Fuzz and gave it to someone else.
Whoa! Damn, man, you people.
Somebody took a vote away from Fuzz and gave it to Ange. That's rough. Okay, now Ray and Fuzz are tied in the lead.
We need a tiebreaker, so somebody keep voting. Keep voting, kids.
We have to
Break
stay
that
here
tie.
until somebody else votes.
Crack
Sorry.
that whip. Give the pass a slap.
Ooh, Ray's doing Peepapalooza tomorrow. Peepapalooza, people.
Oh, he's a live stream. Are we gonna watch you live do your Peepapalooza, Ray?
What time's that? We just have an Easter brunch that we're attending.
Exactly.
We can also do a live.
You know, a Peepapalooza does sound X-rated. It sounds
Yeah.
like we're not supposed to see that, right?
Yeah.
All right, kids. I guess we're just gonna say everybody got second place tonight. Congratulations, everybody.
It looks like Ray and Fuzz have tied for second place.
Wow. Okay. Well, this is unprecedented here on the.
With Eric
the
in
show
third
tonight.
place for Boob Honker's license, and Ange in third place. Oh my God! So many
You
times.
people
so many things.
You people are the
mailed out.
wind
I
beneath
don't
our
know what to
collective
do.
wings. Oh my goodness! All right, kids. This has been phenomenal. Happy Easter and happy Passover and happy Ramadan to all of those.
Happy
who are,
Boob Honker's
yeah,
license.
and a happy boob honking.
Whatever.
Oh,
Do
yeah,
whatever
okay.
you want.
Honking boobs.
It's Easter. It's whatever. I don't want to be canceled. Celebrate your Sunday.
I show Ray with a 4, says Kathy. Jada was runner-up just because she's cute. Okay, yeah, runner-up Jada.
That's true.
Very cute. We love Jada. All right, kids. Have a wonderful Sunday and rest of your weekend. I will be back on Wednesday. I've been enjoying the hell out of doing these Wednesday shows, so I will definitely be back for that. Bank your requests with me, and we'll try and get to those. And we'll see you guys next Saturday. Anything to talk about before we head
I
off
think you
into
should
the night?
play some kind of video to go out on.
Very well. What do you want to see? What do you want to hear?
Ange has 3. Eric has 3. I don't even know what to do anymore.
Let's see. What's going on Angel's finger? Bye.
Angela wanders alone in the dark. What's on her finger and where did it come from? And how did it get there and where did it start? People play games on a Saturday night. Somebody says that what Angela's going through speaks for us all, and we all can relate. 'Cause the thing on her finger is only the spark to the question of meaning and how, where it all starts. Angela's finger speaks for us all. It's gonna be on the wall of renown for all time and reminding us we know fuck all. And the present is now in a year that won't end. And the only thing you really need is a friend.